Hello, welcome to Earth Trifle. And have you ever had this situation where your hoe is broken? It's literally bust off the end of the handle. And I've already cut the handle straight because the handle is a bit of rotten on the end, hence it's all in there. So I've been given a bit of play and a bit of a wiggle and what have you, and managed to punch part way out with this big long punch by putting it in the vise and giving it a bit of a welly, you know. A bit of a bash here and there and a wiggle about, and it's actually quite loose. There's a screw in here as well which locks it off. So all we're doing is preparing this ready to install the it back onto the handle. And I made the handle a little bit shorter, obviously, because I cut a bit off the end, but it's only by a little bit. It will make a lot of difference to this type of tool. And this is the iron wedge, which creates a spread in the end of the handle and locks it inside the actual handle. When I first got this tool, what's happening is, when it was getting dry in the heat, the actual hoe was sliding down the handle and banging your hand all the time, which wasn't very helpful. It hurt. So what I did was, I drilled... oh, well, the wood's fell out. That's good. I drilled a hole in it and countersunk it so I could put a screw in it. There's this screw here. I've got a new one I'm going to put in to lock it off again. But what we're going to do first is prepare this, which is pretty much done now because it all fell out. Little bits of wood here which were the end of this handle. Various ways you can do. So if they're being a bit stubborn, what you could do is actually just shove this in a bonfire, because it won't affect this. You know, dunk it in some cold water afterwards to help the metal, whatever, make it harder. But if you put it in the fire, it just burns the wood out and leaves all the metal components, so that works as well. But luckily it came off really easily. So all I'm going to do now is obviously reinstall this onto the end of the handle, which we have here. Alright, let's put that over here so we can see. And effectively what I'm going to do is I'm going to place that onto there. Now, I've often seen them actually installed that way round, where you have your split. This is the original split that was in there, created by the spread of the iron, so I'm going to continue using that. But you might have to create a new one. But don't be tempted to put it that way, crossways. You don't want that going that way, you want it going that way. Now the reason for that is the impact is coming this way and most of the strength be going across there. As soon as you put a void in its way, it's more likely to break. So I will be putting it this way round onto this particular handle. You can see that's sloppy now. That's going to slide up and down. So all we've got to do is got to lock that into place, and we're going to be doing that with the wedge. But this time I'm actually going to put some glue in there, and I'm going to be using waterproof glue such as this Cascamite, which is a powdered resin wood glue. You just mix with a bit of water. You should wear a mask if you're doing this. It's a urea formaldehyde glue and it's a carcinogen, but for the purpose of the video I haven't. So I'm just going to mix that up and literally put that in the joint, not for the purpose of actually gluing the wood together, but for the purpose of sealing the wood from moisture. And this way hopefully it'll be less likely to get rot and what have you, because you effectively be sealing it. So these tools are mine, they tend to get left outside, you see. So I'm creating this kind of like a paste, and eventually that'll become more and more liquid the more I mix it. But you don't have to use this glue, you can use something else, or you don't have to use glue at all. It's just what I'm doing here. And I'm going to force that into that crack in a minute. So I'm going to be using something with a pointy edge to drag that into there. Maybe, what can I use? What have I got laying about that I could use for that job? Perfect, hacksaw blade. So what I'm going to do now I've got this mixed up, I'm quite satisfied that's, yeah, I need a little bit more mixing. Let's make sure that's clean. So I'll grab the sandpaper. You might think it's all a bit pedantic, a bit silly. It's like a garden tool. But it just allows the glue to adhere a bit better. That's better, it's started to take on the moisture the glue has now off from the liquid of the water, and I'm going to force it down its crack, down the hose crack. I'm going to spread the hoe a little bit on the crack here, just a little bit, not too much because I don't want to catch the end of the hoe, so I can actually force that glue right down into the crack. Now the thing about this particular glue is, when it goes off hard, it literally goes off hard. It's hard to the point of being brittle. Now what that'll do is that'll fill the void. And by filling the void, there'd be less likely anything get trapped in there, like for instance mud and water and what have you. So that's why I'm doing that. It's only an idea. I just feel that's going to help. If it doesn't help, it doesn't matter, does it? Because at the end of the day, you know, no one's worse off for it. So I'm going to slide the head on, making sure the slot or the split is in line with the head, not the other direction. You see it's very sloppy at the moment. I might even be putting some more wedges down the side as well, just to get rid of that slop. At the moment though, I'm going to spread that so it goes in the opposite direction, and then I'm going to be putting the screw in the back here so it doesn't slide down the handle. Now what you don't want to do is have it too close to the end. You want it to be able to have enough so it can spread to lock that off. So what I'm going to do hard is now start that off, like so. I'm going to place it up, and now I can start driving in the wedge. If your handle has a curve to it, that will dictate the direction of the hoe. You can see it's already starting to lock the hoe off. A bit further down, that's it. That's it. No, it's not moving now, so it's locking. It's working, it's working. So that wedge now is driven in flush. Now, my concern is I've got all these voids in here, which aren't ideal. So I'm going to create, or grab some wedges, just cut on the saw. I'll be back in a second. So I prepared earlier. Okay, so I created a few little wedges, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to whack a bit of glue on those, and they're just so it's ready to fill the void, get rid of that void. So I'm going to put one down the back here, or no, I'll do it on the front here first. Drive that in. Right, I'm not worried about what mess it looks like at the moment, because we can sort that out in a minute. And we're going to grab another one and place down the back. And back here, make sure you put the glue on. Obviously it could potentially shrink and just fall out. No, it's not perfect, but it's going to work. So at the moment it's looking a bit of a mess, isn't it? But we'll sort that. I didn't need to put any glue on that because it's already glued down there. Right, that's on there. And then the last one, which I will put a bit of glue on because it's a bit dry down that side. So we're going to now drive that one down here. And don't worry, we're not going to leave all those bits of wood sticking out. We'll be getting rid of those. It's a bit Heath Robinson, but it's going to do the trick. So, any gaps I see, I'm just going to fill them with the wood. Makes the whole thing a little bit more secure. So now we just need to remove this rubbish material sticking out. And I'm going to use a cracky saw, like that one, just to clean that off. If I need to drive it in again, I will. No, I'm quite happy with that, that's good. That's pathway. So I'm going to grab a sander, just clean off the end, and then I'm going to seal the end. You might not have the tools and that to do this job, but you know, you can do it with hand tools anyway. Anyway, there you go. That's how I fix my hoe. You've got to fix your hoe onto your handle. So next time that breaks off, I might need to get another handle. But that's actually still done. That's still got a fair bit of length on it already for me to start hoeing about. So I'm going to do a bit of hoeing. Anyway, thank you for watching my little video and putting my hoe handle back on. And if you can be most kind, give us all a thumbs up and subscribe and that, and maybe click the little bell icon, because then you get a warm fuzzy feeling in your pocket, and that'll be me uploading another video. Anyway, thank you for watching.